Hi, today we are discussing the topic statistical techniques for capital budgeting. There are a lot of statistical techniques which are also known as risk adjusted techniques to evaluate project investment proposals, and in all these cases we consider the probability or the risk factor of cash flows. In all these statistical techniques, we consider either the probability of cash inflow or the risk factors involved in cash flows. It includes different techniques just like probability assignment technique, certainty equivalent coefficient CEC, then CV coefficient of variance, then sensitivity analysis, then risk adjusted discounting rate, standard deviation, etc. There are a lot of techniques, and first the technique we are discussing is risk adjusted discounting rates. In case of risk adjusted discounting rates, we will calculate a risk adjusted cutoff rate. Instead of taking a particular normal rate to calculate NPV or to identify the PVF, we take a risk adjusted cutoff rate. It is based on the assumption that more risky, more return is expected. So if there is more risk for the project, we expect a higher return, so a higher rate is taken to identify present values and present value factors. Okay, so consider the risk adjusted discounting rate to discount the cash flows for calculating IRR, NPV, etc. In capital budgeting, we will use different discounting techniques, and for discounting purpose, the rate taken will be this risk adjusted discounting rate. Okay, risk adjusted discounting rate is equal to normal rate plus risk premium rate. If normal rate is 10% and the rate for taking additional risk is 1%, then RADR is equal to 10% plus 1%, 11%. Okay, it is a risk adjusted discounting rate. Okay, then another technique used to evaluate, another statistical technique is CEC, certainty equivalent coefficient technique. In case of certainty equivalent coefficient, we consider riskless cash flows and risky cash flows. Both these riskless cash flow means cash flow if we does not assume risk. Risky cash flow means if we assume risk, what will be the cash flow? If we are taking more and more risk, the cash flow will be higher. If there is no risk, cash flow will be lower. So we consider a riskless cash flow and risky cash flows. In this case, NPV is calculating the risk adjusted or CEC adjusted cash flows and normal risk free discounting rate. That is, NPV is calculated using the following equation. NPV is equal to inflow of cash into CEC into PVF. നമ്മൾ NPV കാണുമ്പോൾ ഇൻഫ്ലോ ഇൻറ്റു PVF എന്നൊരു പകരം ഒരു അഡീഷണൽ ഒരു മൾട്ടിപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ കൂടി വരും CEC. സോ ക്യാഷ് ഇൻഫ്ലോ ഇൻറ്റു CEC ഇൻറ്റു PVF, ഇതാണ് PV ഓഫ് ഇൻഫ്ലോസ് മൈനസ് PV ഓഫ് ഔട്ട്ഫ്ലോസ്. ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി NPV. Okay, CEC value is calculated. It is a risk coefficient. It is calculated using the equation riskless cash flows divided by risky cash flows. Okay, if for example if we are taking no risk, our profit is 10,000, but if we are taking higher risk, the profit may be 12,000. So CEC is equal to 10,000 divided by 12,000. That point factor is taken as CEC. Okay, then I will explain this with the help of an example. Okay, cost of a project is 4 lakhs. Annual cash flows are given. Rate of return is 10%. Find NPV considering CEC. Here we are calculating NPV but also consider CEC. That's it all. Okay, here the columns provided are cash inflow, PVF, CEC and PV. Okay, PV is equal to, for example, first year cash flow is 2 lakhs, PVF 0.90 for example, then CEC 0.70 for example, then PV is equal to 2 lakhs into 0.90 into 0.70 is equal to 1,26,000. So we additionally multiplied CEC with the inflows and PVF. Okay, likewise all years details are calculated and the PV is totaled. Total PV of inflows is equal to 4,77,000. So NPV will be 4,77,000 minus 4 lakhs is equal to 77,000. Okay, so in CEC method simply we provided one more additional column, that is CEC, and we multiplied cash inflows with the PVF and also with the CEC to calculate PV. This is how CEC method is used. Okay, thank you.